Hey everyone, I'm Erin, and welcome to this month's edition of the Dollar Club, where we see how everyone contributing just $1 a month can bless the community and share the love of Christ to those around us. Today we are going to sit down with Deborah Davis and learn about Bug Hug. Deborah's daughters were born with severe physical disabilities, which led them in and out of hospital stays. Because of her experience, Deborah was led to start a nonprofit, Bug Hug, which helps supports families in the hospital by hand-delivering activity packets to kids, as well as providing nights away for parents by partnering with local hotels and restaurants. So now let's sit down with Deborah and learn about Bug Hug and see if there's any way the Dollar Club can help. Hey Deborah, thanks so much for sitting down. What is Bug Hug and how did it get its name?
Okay, so Bug Hug is actually named after my daughter Riley, who we nicknamed Riley Bug. But it was started because when Riley was born, she was born with a comprehensive disability, and we spent a lot of time advocating for her, but also in the community and in the hospital from time to time. And we just saw a huge need to minister to families like us that were dealing with chronic care illness of their children. And so sometimes the doctors would ask us to come in and talk to other families that were dealing with similar situations. Sometimes the nurses or sometimes families would ask us. And the way we were raised around here, if you go visit someone, you have to take food or you have to take a box of something, right? So we just started taking care packages in, and it just kind of grew from that. But we would put craft items or toiletries for the parents, or so there's parent packages and then there's kid packages.
Well, can you tell us just a little bit about Riley and just your whole family?
Yeah. I mean, that's all moms like to talk about their kids. Sure. Yeah. Erin and I have been married for 21 years. And when we were a couple years into our marriage, we got a surprise, our firstborn, Ryan. And then right after that, within a year and a half, was Riley. And when Riley was born, we were second-time parents. So we were really aware that something was different, and that she looked beautiful and she looked perfect and she had long legs and long hair just like Ryan. But something was not, it was just different. And we couldn't quite place it, but we kept telling people something's wrong. And I hate to use that phrase, something's wrong,
right.
But that's how we felt at the time. We were very panicked. And so we weren't even home a full day with Riley, and we took her back to the hospital. And while they were checking her and trying to figure out if something was going on, she coded in front of us. And we just had this precious little girl that we were so excited to welcome. And then within 24 hours, she's hooked up to all kinds of machines and she's on a ventilator, and they're saying that she could pass. So it was just a really hectic, scary time for sure. It took them about 2 weeks to really even get a diagnosis for her. And it's just a super rare diagnosis that affects her metabolic and neurologic system. So she required total care. And when they took her off the ventilator, they pretty much told us that she wouldn't survive. And Riley had other plans, and God had other plans. And we brought her home, and on the car ride home, we stopped and got ice cream, and we celebrated, and we had friends that were there to take our family photo because we didn't know how long we would have. And Riley just continued to defy all the odds. And just that reminder that God is still in control. Our girls are fearfully and wonderfully made, perfect the way God intended. And then we had the added surprise of we got pregnant with Cayman, and we had Cayman, and she was born with the exact same disorder, and for some reason she survived for a week with it before she passed. So each of our girls has taught us something really different, but it's just been such an awesome adventure, and God's really grown us up more in Him and expanded the way we think about what a blessing is. And I don't know, we do realize on a logical level, don't start crying because I will, but we realize on a logical level, what a gift to be able to say that your kids made an impact in a big way. And since the girl's passing with Ryan, raising her and her missing her sisters and us missing our girls, we just felt like it was super important to be able to still honor them and help them still make an impact. Is really, I feel like any parent that's been through this, you still want people to say your kid's name, and to talk about them and talk about what impact they made, and they still have huge importance and value in life, even though they're not here on earth.
What is some of the work that you've already done?
I think the biggest thing that we've done is just really taking this time during COVID to really stop and breathe and be prayerful and intentional about what we want to do and what we hope to accomplish. We're ordering the boxes so that when a package comes to somebody, it's easily recognizable. The hospital staff knows that this box is latex free, there's no nuts, there's no food, all the things that they would be concerned about, they don't have to worry about. So we're working really hard on packaging right now. Our big thing right now is just stopping and talking to the right people to get our business license going and our nonprofit status. So I'd really like to find somebody that can help me either on a law level or on an accountant level that can just help me set it up properly so that we're ready to run the right way, really transparently, so that people know when they give, 100% of that goes towards what we're doing in the community. So then we started doing parent packages with like reading material and playing cards and warm socks and toiletries and things like that. But then that grew into what else can we do to help families, and not even financially, but just you really don't ever get a break. And it's not that you want to break from the person you love, but sometimes you just need, as a mom and dad, you just need to be husband and wife. So we have been partnering with a local hotel, and they help us comp out a room at like a cheaper rate. And so we do a night stay at a local hotel, and then they get dinner for two and they get movie tickets for two.
So tell us some tangible ways that people can help out.
Well, you guys have actually, River Edge has already been helping out. Over the break, Blair and Marianne reached out and asked how they could help, and they actually posted on the outreach page the items that we need stocked. So a really big way to help, because we pack so many at once and keep them ready to go. If you can buy product, like as a small group, if you want to pick one product to buy for the month, and you want to buy like 50 sticks of deodorant, or you want to buy 20 playing cards, or you want to buy 50 things of crayons, we really try to make the packages look uniform. So if you can buy in bulk an item that we need, that would be super helpful.
So if somebody wanted to like pick an item, would calling a certain number or anything to determine what item to get, like how would that?
Yeah, actually, that would be perfect. I feel like it's an infomercial. 304-942-3201. You can call our number. That's just my number. I don't have like a formal number, but if you want to call or text and say, hey Deb, what do you need right now? Because it can change from month to month what we need, and you just can help, that would be awesome.
Well, you guys are just great and awesome and stuff. As you know, we have this thing at River Edge called the Dollar Club. And this month we just...
That's what I was here for. But
and so we have this thing where we just ask everybody to throw in an extra $1 and just find someone who's doing awesome work and bless them. So I actually have a check for you today for $3,471.
Thank you very, very much. Very much. I didn't think that's what I was here for. Thank you. Thank you. That'll go a long ways towards just helping us set up the nonprofit and getting everything rolling so that we can be super transparent about what we're doing. And it'll be a huge help. We can buy a lot of stuff with that.
Thank you. We want to just cheer you on, and you know that as a group we just are here to support you and to just cheer Bug Hug on.
Thanks. Appreciate it. Thanks. Thank you. That is not what you said it was here for.
I know.
Thank you.